Hello guys, in this video I am going to update the navigation of the web page by positioning the navigation at the top side of the web page. Although you can leave this navigation if you wish like this, but the most standard way of positioning the navigation of the web page is at the top of the website. So how can I do it? It's by using CSS. So the jQuery functionality which I have implemented for this navigation will going to be the same. We will not going to update the jQuery code, but we need to update the CSS in order to move this navigation at the top of the web page, and in order to basically show the font which we hide by using which we have hidden by using CSS. So how can I do it? First you need to define an ID right here. So I just call it as main nav, and then you can go back to the CSS file. Now you can define a padding from the top for the body of the web page. So give it a padding from the top like 50 pixels. Now if I go back to the web page, you can see the padding is added to the web page of about 50 pixels. So basically we have given this padding for the navigation. Now we will move this navigation to this area of the web page. Now go back to the CSS. Now what you can do is target the list item which are present under the nav class, and we need to update some code right here. So how can we do it is by targeting the list item which are present under the nav class. Then I will going to display list item by inline block. I want to assign the list style type property to none, and I want to give the width to 100 pixels. Now if I go back to the web page, you can see the styling has applied successfully. Now we need to show the text. So we basically have defined the font size property right here. As you can see that we have defined the font size so much lower that it even not appearing at the in the navigation. So now I need to delete this code right here. Now if I go back, you can see that the font has appeared in the navigation. Now I will define the CSS for the ID main nav which I defined earlier. So above that I will going to define the ID which is main nav. To define the ID in CSS you have to include an underscore sign and then the name of the ID. So I want to give a top position of 0 and left position of 0. Then I want to give a width of 100%, height of 50 pixel, position should be fixed at the top of the web page, so I give it a position to fixed, and then background I want it to be black, so I'm giving an hexadecimal code of the black color which is 6 times zeros by the hash, and then I'm defining the color property to be white for the font of the navigation, and then I want to basically hide any overflow, and then I want it to give a margin of 0. So basically no margin will be applied to the main nav ID. So So now if I go back to the CSS, you can see that the navigation has positioned nicely at the top of the web page, and if I click on any link, you can see that it is working as before. Now I want to update the code for the navigation class and list item and anchor elements. I want to update this code. So first of all, padding should be 15 pixel from the top and bottom, and 0 from the left and right. And I don't want any border now, so I just delete these two properties right here, and I'm not defining the width and height for this, and I want to display it as a block. So I'm updating this code. I also don't want any margin from the top and the vertical align. Now I want the text decoration to be none. I want the color to be floral white. I want to text align to the center of the navigation. So if I go back to the web page now, you can see that the navigation has properly aligned and it is working fine, and it is appearing just like any navigation of the web page. Now we need to update some more code of the CSS. I don't want any margin and padding for the element which are unordered list element. So basically I don't want any padding, so I just give it a 0, and I don't want any margin for the unordered list, so I give it a 0. So basically the unordered list element are present under the nav tags and under the ID, which is main nav. So if I go back to the web page again, you can see that it is working fine, and just like before. So now as you can see that I have updated some code of the CSS in order to make this navigation at the top of the web page, and basically by using CSS. So that's about it for this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for